On this segment of Meet Your Startup, we're going to touch base with Raw Pressery. I'm sure you all know Raw Pressery. I don't really have to give you an introduction. It's trying to make you all healthy, get you used to drinking healthy juices and all of that. It's got a lot of fundraising as well. But the reason today we're getting Raw Pressery is also because like its signature drink, the green drink, Raw Pressery has some green plans for the environment. Atiya Rakyan, the RawCycle Officer at Raw Pressery. Did you know that there's a designation called the RawCycle Officer? Joining us here, thanks a lot for being a part of Startup Central. The reason I reached out to you and I was so keen to have Raw Pressery simply was because you guys are actually doing something which deserves to be talked about, right? That how you want to save the environment, you want to build a sustainable business. Yours is a business that is usually associated with those very non-environment friendly bottles that just make their way to the landfills.
Hi, yes. What we are doing here at Raw Pressery is the All Good No Bad initiative called RawCycle. And in this initiative, what we've been venturing to do is pick up all our PET bottles, be a plastic neutral company, and recycle them into athleisure wear, casual t-shirts, daily wear at accessible prices, and sort of create a circular economy that we understand is the future of fashion and it's the future of plastics.
So how exactly is this going to pan out? You know, we're talking a day when, the Prime Minister is encouraging us to move away from single-use plastic. You're already hearing about the likes of Body Shop saying come and fill in your shampoo bottles, your glass bottles at the stores, etc. What exactly can we expect from Raw Pressery? And like I said, you're the RawCycle Chief Officer.
So what we are looking at towards the future and what is currently present on our website is you collect, we recycle. So if you have 20 Raw Pressery bottles, you can return it to the address that's given to you on the website, or we will come and personally collect it from you. In this way, we are actually making our carbon footprint null and devoid. And we're taking all the plastic bottles, making them disappear and reappear as fabric. We've understood that there's less agricultural land to grow crops, let aside organic cotton for organic clothing. So here came the idea where we could transform waste into wearable fashion and actually set a trend for the future and show fashion houses the way it can be done. This is a rather long process. It takes 8 weeks to get from plastic bottle to fabric, and to get to the ideal consumer, it takes another one and a half weeks. But we know that slow fashion is a bigger trend than fast fashion nowadays. So we're going with the All Good No Bad, You Return, We Recycle initiative. And we're giving consumers the responsibility to engage with us, return their plastic bottles, and know that we are responsible for recycling them.
Having said that, I'm going to give you an opportunity to tell us this. It's slow fashion. It takes 8 weeks for you to perhaps convert that plastic into yarn, weave the plastic into yarn, into t-shirts. How is that business doing for you? Has it grown considerably? Are you wearing one of those t-shirts? How much does it cost?
So the t-shirt's priced at 1,000 rupees. It's accessible to all. It's available on our website. And it's been going really well. Everybody who believes in the cause, everybody who's aware of climate change, everybody who wants to make a difference and wants to make a change, we've opened up our gateways. We've offered them the access to come and be a part of the RawCycle revolution. And, this is the time in which we live. It's an interesting time because we now have something to stand for. And we have a cause that unites us all, under one roof to pick up our garbage and actually recycle it. That's everybody's aim nowadays. and the governments have been very supportive. The locals have been very excited. We've just done a cleanup drive at Juhu Beach. We'll be doing a couple of more cleanup drives, and we see to it that once we clean up, we actually take the plastics and recycle them. So we have a complete story, you know. It's an end-to-end solution. Our Raw Pressery juices, you know, they'll be all good for you, and so will our t-shirts. And you can now drink the juices out of the bottles guilt-free, because you know that we are taking our environmental responsibility completely. I think that we like to set the example, we like to live by example, and create a circular economy, create new job opportunities in the environmental space.
Atiya, tell me something. How many bottles does it take to make a t-shirt, and how well are the t-shirts doing? You said it's priced at $1,000. How popular are they? Are they available everywhere?
So, yes, they are very popular. They have been picked up by, you know, the likes of Jacqueline, by the likes of an environmental activist who is, you know, high on the agenda right now and who's speaking out loud. We have a variety of consumers. But we've especially created a street to studio wear, and it's doing very well. We've got excessive amount of demand. At this point, we're trying to keep up with it. But since, you know, the waste is endless, so our supply chain is great at this point, and we'll be able to produce more designs. For now, it's a simple black t-shirt. It takes 7 bottles, 7 Raw Pressery bottles to make one of these t-shirts. It's 95% recycled plastic polyester. That means 95% of your plastic bottles as in this t-shirt, and 5% spandex, which leans towards breathable fabric. So no sweat patches and no ironing and no special care. So you can treat it as roughly as you like, and you can wear it for your coffee date, and you can wear it for your gym workout, and you can wear it to yoga. And it's just your basic black tee we've made we've made a trend out of. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a really cool initiative, and that's exactly how we got you on our segment Green Warrior. But Atiya, before I let you go, you know, we've seen also globally there is this whole trend of not just doing slow fashion with yarn. I hope you can hear me, but it's also to do with, let's say, sneakers. We're seeing Scandinavian companies do that. New movement. Adidas, for example, has tried to do that as well. Could that be the future for Raw Pressery as well, where you get into other kinds of apparel, footwear, etc.?
Absolutely. The aim of this is to build out a brand that actually is athleisure and yoga wear. That's the direction we are taking so far. We're also doing corporate and school uniforms and clothing. So we understand that everybody needs something to go to work in, and why not it be environmentally responsible garments. We are also providing t-shirts for football matches, for marathons. So we're taking the fabric route, but yes, it's interesting and it's amazing what Adidas is doing with their brand of shoes.
You know, what you have outlined sounds so great, but you know what they say, all of this costs money. I know you've had some very successful fundraising rounds. You've got some great investors who are very famous and have helped you build the brand, like Jacqueline Fernandez, etc. Are you going to go in for more fundraising?
I'm sure that will happen as a consequence. But right now, RawCycle has actually proved to be independent, and we have a great brand called Raw Pressery behind the initiative that has been created. This actually works as a self-sustaining business where our raw material is for free, and the manufacturing process, the packaging process, which is also made out of recycled paper, entirely sustains the business by itself. So as far as RawCycle is concerned, we are showing an independent growth stream.
Atiya, before I let you go, I have you here, so I have to ask you this question. I'm going to ask this on behalf of all of your consumers. What is Atiya's favorite flavor when it comes to Raw Pressery, and are you looking to launch maybe more flavors in the short term?
I think Life would be my all-time favorite, and the new almond milk date has become my new crush. So yes, we're looking, the new flavors that have just launched are mango and date in the almond milk segment. With the juices, there's lots more to come. And yes, sorry, I keep forgetting, I wake up to coconut water every morning, so that too.